We're going to be looking at Unit 3, Lesson 1, and dividing with remainders. First, you'll notice that I've put on my paper 12 divided by 4 equals 3. This does not have a remainder, but I want to look at the vocabulary for this. 12, which is the product of a multiplication problem, is now my dividend of a division problem. My 4 becomes my divisor, so how many times I'm going to divide by, and my answer becomes my quotient. Okay? There's an extremely important aspect when you're dividing with a remainder, and that is, we're going to make a note here, because this is something you need to remember, and this will help you to find out if your answer is correct or not. But a remainder can never, and I'm going to write never in big capital letters, can never be larger than the divisor. This is very important to note. If you have a remainder that is larger than your divisor, then your quotient is not big enough. Okay, so this is a very important note that we're going to be paying attention to while we're working with remainders. So let's look at a couple problems. Remember, when we divide, it's the inverse operation of multiplication. Well, how do we do it when we have a remainder? So let's take the problem 25 divided by 4. Using the bracket is one way I can use my division. Well, I know if I put my 4's over here, I'm going to do my 4's with multiplication. So I have 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Well, I'm going to look for the number that's less than 25. So the first number that I come to that's less than 25, right below it is 24. If I go one more, it's 28. So I know that I'm stopping right here. How many times did I multiply? 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed one. Oh, I missed the 12. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. My mistake. So I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I know that 4 times 6 is 24, I put the number below after I've multiplied. I subtract. I get 1. Since I have nothing else to bring down, this makes my remainder 1. Now there's a way to check my work to see if I'm correct. I can multiply my quotient times my divisor and then add my remainder. And it should equal my dividend. So this is my check. Check to see if my answer is correct. If I take my quotient, which is 6, times my divisor, 4, that's 24, plus my remainder of 1, I'm supposed to get 25, and I do. That is my way of checking to see if I'm correct, because remember, it's my inverse operation. Let's do a harder one. Let's do 37 divided by 5. Again, I want to put my multiplication facts over here to the side. 5, 10, 15, I'll do it right this time, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I just make my list of my multiplication facts out to the side. I'm looking for a number that's just less of 37. It cannot go over 37. I get to 35, and then I get to 40. Well, 40 is too big, so that means 35 is my next closest. How many times did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So that becomes my quotient. I do 7 times 5. You put your 35 underneath and subtract. And I'm left with 2. Let's check. Remember this note up here at the top that my remainder can never be larger than my divisor? This is my remainder. Is it smaller or larger than my divisor? It should be smaller, and if it is, then I'm correct. So that I now have 7, remainder 2. Let's check my work. Remember, I'm trying to make 37. So I have 7 times 5, which is 35. Nope, I'm still not there. But I have to remember to add my add my remainder, and now I get 37. And this number match. Let's try another one. This is multiplication with a remainder. Let's do 71 divided by 8. Okay. Well, right away I'm looking to see what my 8s are. So let's do my 8s. I have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. If I keep going, I have 48 because I haven't reached 71 yet. 48, 8 times 7 is 56, 8 times 8 is 64, 8 times 9 is 72. Oh wait, I just went above 71, so that one definitely is out. How many times did I do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So my 8 goes up to the top. I now multiply 64. Look, it's over here, so I can already do it. I don't have to go back and count my 8s again. After you multiply, you subtract. Well, I know that 64 to 70 is 6, plus one more would be 7. Check myself. Is my remainder less than my divisor? It is, so therefore my remainder is 7. Again, let me check my work. I take my quotient times my divisor, so 8 times 8, which equals 64. I add my remainder. I know that 4 plus 7 is 11, and 1 plus 6 is 7. So I got my answer of 71, which they both match. This is how you divide with a remainder for a 2-digit by 1-digit number.